Top stories making headlines this evening. President Boko highlights youth unemployment as a pressing challenge. The race for Botswana Democratic Party's presidency is intensifying as the party prepares for its elective Congress. And the M23 rebels withdraw from Congo peace talks, citing EU sanctions. Good evening and welcome to our 7 p.m. live. It's a great pleasure to be with you once again. My name is Kenali Mudisantima. President Duma Boko has acknowledged that the government is struggling with persistent challenges, with youth unemployment being one of the most critical issues. He emphasized that the government has a significant responsibility to address these concerns and work towards sustainable solutions. Boko was speaking earlier today at a high-level business engagement forum organized by the Botswana Stock Exchange in collaboration with Business Botswana and the Botswana Investment and Trade Center. President Boko stressed the need for proactive measures to tackle economic inequalities.
We are wrestling with persistent and trenchant problems. We've been wrestling with them for a while now. We are still wrestling with them. We are wrestling with massive unemployment across the breadth and dimensions of our country, especially youth unemployment. We are talking about the unemployment of young people, bristling with life, with vitality, with promise, looking to all of us for their very survival. We have a huge responsibility. We are wrestling with the reality of an economy that is unequal, presenting astounding levels of income and wealth inequality. We rank among the most unequal in the whole world, alongside South Africa and Namibia. In relation to Namibia, in their defense, they will cite their long struggle for emancipation from apartheid South Africa. In the case of South Africa, they will cite apartheid itself as a mitigating circumstance. I've examined our circumstances and asked myself, what do we have that speaks for us and even remotely justifies these grotesque levels of income inequality? I have found painfully little. There seems to be very little, if any, justification at all for the circumstances in which we find ourselves, these circumstances of inequality.
The race for the Botswana Democratic Party's presidency is intensifying as the party prepares for its elective Congress, set to take place on May 10th in Maung. One of the key contenders, Mpobalopi, has made a bold statement saying the party intends to seek forgiveness from Botswana, particularly from those who feel or who felt wronged during its time in power.
Re kopa maitshwarelo kgosi ya me, re tla tswela re ntse re kopa maitshwarelo ka gore tseo ne di diragala ka nako ya re busa. Ra go kopa maitshwarelo mo ba mangwatu le merahe mengwe yotlhe ka gore lelapa la ora khama batsadi ba bone ne ra bona e le gore gongwe ga ba diregalwa ke tse di botlhoko tsa diphitlo jalo ne ba hella ba bangwe ba so kwana go ta go boloka ba so kwana go ta go diragatsa se se molemo ra bona khota e le gore ke yone le gore Moalebe o bua la gagwe go go yone gore mona le nta le tswe go go yone e nna o e le gore yaanong ha e kgone go dirisiwa jaaka re itse ka serodumo sa rona sa Botswana sa Setswana mme le kana kwa nne re busa ka jalo ke dumela gore ra go kopa maitshwarelo re lebile dio tse tsotlhe le ba bangwe hela ba le gore ke ba uma ke ha ne ke batla go lega dikai tsa gore re bua ka maitshwarelo a ntseng yang ka dio tse le go tshwanetse re di amogele ba ga etso ga ba batla go kopa maitshwarelo sa ntha se o se dirang ke go amogela phoso ka ntse se ka tswang se diregile kana kwa o lebile.
Meanwhile, another BDP member, Dr. Maxwell Nhlato, announced his candidacy for the May Congress. He told the media that his vision for change aims to restore trust in leadership and strengthen the country's future.
We are here to restore that confidence. We are here to restore order. We are here to talk about the second R, retaining our loyal members. We have members, many members. We want to retain them, but we also want to bring back those who felt sidelined and disconnected from the party. As my BDP, we know when we voted against ourselves, against our party. We want those members to come back and take care of their party, our party. The third are recruiting new voices, especially the young and professionals who can help modernize and energize BDP. We have to relook at ourselves as BDP, and we need to modernize and we need to re-energize our party. The fourth one is reforming the party's constitution and policies to reflect the changing needs of Botswana and Botswana. We have to reform constitution, and it's a very critical point. The fifth one is revitalizing BDP to ensure that it truly represents and serves the people, from the grassroots to the highest levels of leadership. This is not just a vision for the party, it is a call to action, a roadmap to reclaim our position as the trusted voice of Botswana. BDP is trusted by Botswana. BDP was trusted by Botswana, and it will continue to be trusted by Botswana. Botswana ba rata BDP, ba rata hela go thata ka dilo tsa bona. And whenever we see Botswana, whether it's Motongraga, kana se Motongraga, don't be afraid to say I check a party because you know deep down there why I check.
In another piece of news, parents who neglect their children could soon face stricter penalties. Child Welfare and Basic Education Minister Dr. Nonokafela Mokoka says the government is taking a firm stance to ensure children are protected. Addressing Parliament, she emphasized that parents must take full responsibility for their children's well-being.
It's a responsibility ya motsadi, and I'm coming after parents. Baba neglect bana. E o kore ke priority ya me ya ntla. Ga gona motsadi o po tlo tlogelwang a neglectile ngwana. Ga nke go diragala. Re itse sentle hela gore ga batsadi ba ile tirong, go na le o tshwantsa ba le teng a tlhokometse ngwana. E teng ya diragala. So se sa buimana tota hela bontsi ba tsona bo ka tswa bo diragala ga dikolo di tswetswe. Mme nna potsweng ka e botsang ke gore batlhokomedi ba bana ba bo ba le bokgakala bo kananka. Ka re dikolo di ka tsena motshegare ngwana o ka nna ima go le bosigo. So a re se ka ra tsa kgang e leng gore re tshwantse gore re itebagantse le bona ba diragatsi ba ba fetolang bana ba tswa ditlhabelo tsa defilement ka re iteye go godimo re be ile gore yaanong re batla go tshabela ko sekolo mme ntse re itse gore ba ba defilela kana ba ba tlhokometsa ka ba ba utlwisa botlhoko ba abuse sexually even dikolo di ntse di butse. So ke rile multi-sectoral approach. Multi-sectoral approach e ra motsadi mongwe le mongwe, kgaitsedi mongwe le mongwe, malome mongwe le mongwe a ikita ka thupana a itse gore let children be children. A re se ka ra violate bana ra iphitlha ka gore dikolo di tswetse.
And when we return after a short break, Rwanda cuts ties with Belgium. orders diplomats to leave. Stay with us for more news.
I swear to you, Dstv is like the funniest person ever. So the first thing we're going to do is he's just going to warm up.
And we do away with being connected to the source, to the main source.
Yeah.
You know, only when you are connected to the source, then you will know what your purpose is. You know what you're supposed to do.
Ana hangare o regisa sengwe. Tla ke re o regisa dipudi. Mme ga re bolele o regisa dipudi. Ha ke re itse o regisa dipudi. Thilo tsana mo ba dumba ra re ke na le dipudi tsa bokete dintsi jana go iragalang ka pudi. Then ke gone batho ba ka tlang go go ena. Le mebutla e batla utswa o ya go batho. Tell them ke na le mebutla ke sose cause mebutla ga itse we thata mo ga rona.
Bolela ha gare ga bo re thata o re ba tsana go lapeng ga re bantsi. Sometimes just come for my competitions or ba checka ha le gore ba khona go ba checka gore ke tshamekile yang ke motshameki wa taekwondo. Taekwondo is a martial arts sport mo teng ga ragana
tsara di re bona a ntsha bojotlhe ba gago go sona e re le ga modimo hela go se gore ke ha ile gore it's God's will, let it be.
Welcome back to our 7 p.m. live and thank you for tuning in. In our international news, Rwanda said Monday it had given Belgian diplomats 48 hours to leave the country after cutting ties with Brussels. Belgium recently froze aid and suspended trade agreements over Kigali's aggression in neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo.
Rwanda said Monday it had given Belgian diplomats 48 hours to leave the country after cutting ties with Brussels.
The Rwanda-backed rebels who captured key areas of Congo's mineral-rich east said Monday they were withdrawing from peace talks this week with the Congolese government, saying the international sanctions on the group's members have undermined such dialogue. And now in business news, in the face of ongoing economic challenges, Brett Berry Murphy, The founder of La Bread Cuisine and Cakes has called on Botswana's youth to break free from limitations and pursue their entrepreneurial dreams regardless of their resource constraints.
As an entrepreneur, ke ile ka ela tlhoko gore most of us entrepreneurs here in Botswana, we tend to limit ourselves. And I remember very well when I started my business, I didn't have nothing. I started class, and I made sure I dream higher. And that on its own helped me to get where I am right now. Your current situation doesn't define your tomorrow. And forget about what is happening to your neighbor. Focus on your business. Focus on growing your business.
He underscored that entrepreneurship is a pathway to overcoming unemployment, which is now rampant in the country, urging young people to explore diverse sectors and harness their skills. He said every business is profitable. It depends on how you invest energy and skill into it.
If the government of Botswana would invest their time, their money, their resources in the youngster of Botswana, will go far. Looking at the fact that in offices right now, in businesses that get tenders right now, are the businesses that are owned by older people, businesses that have been there for a very long time. We as young entrepreneurs are not given time to prove ourselves. This reminds me of the post that was tagged recently. There was a gig that was given to someone who's very older, and that person said, next time engage people like La Bread Cuisine and Cakes because they can bring fresh ideas, new things in the industry.
Lastly, he said that they hope to see more government inclusion in supporting youth because the government's investment in the younger generation is crucial to improving the country's economic landscape.
We take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have a look at the sports update.
Today we are discussing a topic that touches every household: financial literacy and debt management. With the rising cost of living and easy access to credit, it's crucial to understand how to manage money wisely and avoid falling into debt traps.
We define financial literacy as managing your money, making decisions, good decisions, financial decisions, and also achieving those financial goals that you have set for yourself.
Podium 2, please read out your answer. Podium 3, please read out your answer.
Afternoon.
Podium 4, please read out your answer.
Afternoon.
What role does the bottle play in the environment? Diseases that are mostly transmitted through unprotected sexual intercourse are called what?
I started learning the guitar right after I completed my Form 5, which was in 2012. My reason for learning the guitar, I keep referring to keyboard because I play that a lot as well. But my reason for picking out the guitar was because it was more convenient to carry around. Oh, what I would do to have the kind of strength it takes to climb out of this boredom.
And now taking a look at the world of sports tonight. Heartland Giants Mochudi Center Chiefs on Sunday progressed to the last 16 of Orange FA Cup Season 6 after registering a 1-0 win against Gweneng region side and 2023 FA Cup finalist Masitaoka Football Club. In an interview after the game, Masitaoka FC head coach Offense Mapeu gave credit to his team for showing fighting spirit until the last whistle against a team of Chiefs caliber.
Like I said, if you can listen to my first interview before the game, I said every team have got a chance against this team. But sometimes luck was not on our side. Like the goalkeeper did very well. On 2 occasions, he came to the party. And my game plan worked because I didn't want to open and attack Center Chiefs. But I know those moments were going to come. Mind you, that's my top goal scorer in the Gweneng region. He might have played 9 games, but it's 9 goals. So I knew the chance that they leave him was going to be a problem. We had a solid plan, like I said, but there were moments where I feel we could have done better. 3 chances in the first half, 2 chances in the second half, and our plan was not to have so many chances. You see, 5 chances for me, I'm proud. I'm happy with the performance of the boys because there's no team that can come from the regional league and give Center Chiefs this game.
Well, of course, so many chances to wrap the game up early, but we prolonged it, but I'm happy. It was important for us to go through. I'm very happy. The most important thing for us was for us to win today. We won, we scored a goal, we still kept 0 behind. We're doing so well in both boxes. Maybe not so well in the offensive box, but in our box we do so well. We keep clean sheets, we don't really concede goals. So this is what I'll take also from here, going into the international break, and we'll work on again when we come back.
In other games of Orange FA Cup, round of the last 32 played games over the weekend, Mahalape Railway Highlanders defeated Premier League side Chadibe FC 5-4 in penalties after playing to a goalless draw in a regulated time. Kazungula Young Fighters defeated City Pola 1-0, while 11 Angels lost 1-3 to Blue Stars in penalties after playing to a goalless draw. In international sports, the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup trophy has been unveiled, and FIFA President Gianni Infantino emphasized that it's a precious trophy for the best clubs in the world, as it is the first trophy to have a key, and highlighted it represents the past, present, and the future. Meanwhile, United States President Donald Trump, who was in attendance of trophy launch, signed an executive order with FIFA and told the media that he has established a White House task force for the 2026 World Cup, and their mission is to showcase the nation's pride and hospitality while promoting economic growth and tourism, as he will chair the body.
It is a great achievement to bring the World Cup next year, the FIFA World Cup in 26 here in the United States, together with Mexico and Canada. And this summer, actually, we have a new competition, the FIFA Club World Cup in 25, from the 14th of June to the 13th of July, only in the United States of America. 11 cities, 12 stadiums, the best players in the world, the best teams in the world. America will welcome the world. There will be millions of people coming, Mr. President, millions of people. The economic impact is $40 billion between now and next year. We will create 200,000 jobs for these 2 World Cups, and more than that, we will give joy and happiness to the entire world, and this is priceless, definitely. So thank you, Mr. President, for setting up this task force, because it is important that everyone that comes to America feels safe, feels welcome, and that's why it's important that the government puts together this White House task force chaired by the president himself. It shows the importance of the FIFA World Cups, I should say.
It was quite an achievement for both of us. So I'll be president during the World Cup and during the Olympics, which we were very instrumental in getting. And then, of course, we have our 250th birthday, too, and of that I wasn't instrumental. That just happened to fall on the same time. So we have those three big events. You don't get very much bigger than that. The Olympics, the World Cup, and number 250. And it's a great honor. But I appreciate your selecting us. And we were selected a long time ago, though, during my first term. And it's an honor to be with you, Johnny. Been my friend for a long time.
Absolutely.
He's a great gentleman. So much. Okay, I'll sign this, and that makes it official, right?
That makes it official, yes.
That's good.
Here we are. Then we have to start working. So today is 100 days to go for a new competition that we created together. The FIFA Club World Cup, the best clubs in the world with the best players in the world. So we can show this is a unique trophy. This is the trophy, but it's not finished because it's unlike any other trophy. There is a key.
Oh, wow.
There is no other sports trophy like that.
Oh, that is good. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait.
Wow. That's one I've ever seen.
And that's the trophy.
And that's all the sports update for tonight. Let's now recap the headlines. President Boko highlights youth unemployment as a pressing challenge. The race for the Botswana Democratic Party's presidency is intensifying as the party prepares for its elective Congress. And the M23 rebels withdraw from Congo peace talks, citing EU sanctions. That's all the news we had for you tonight. Thank you once again for watching YTV. You can follow us on our Facebook page or get in touch with us on our WhatsApp line, that is in 74119-209. And from myself, the King and author of announcement, and the rest of the YTV News team, have a blessed night.